Hello, everyone. Welcome to KCA Productions. You know how we do it now. We bring you back to back gists. Ah, today I have. I don't even know where to start from again, but I have amazing news. It's the final week of the Big Brother Naija season 10, and it's been nothing short of explosive. Tense and high emotions, broken alliances, the unexpected becoming reality. But, you know, two moments defined it all for me for this final week and all of that. And that's Faith's shocking disqualification and he misses rise to ultimate glory. I mean, guys, let's see. Just subscribe to KCA Production. I did very sad, but we go still run the gist. Please subscribe to KCA Production. You know how we do it now. Turn on post notifications, like, share, and drop a comment. Yeah, so this final week has been ah how do I start with, let me start with this Fate for Fate is like one of this season's strongest contenders and even favorites for most of us. And then he got disqualified just days before the finale. The house was in chaos. Some people were upset. I know some people really liked it and all of that. Big Brother's voice just came. Faith, you have been disqualified from the Big Brother house. Proceed to the diary room. And what caused this thing? I really do not know what happened between him and Sultana, but there was an heated altercation. And Faith was telling her that you think say you get a giddy Abby, you think say you get a giddy. So, tempers fled. They were both kind of, struggling for an item. And Faith just dragged it and collected it from her, and she fell. You get, but I personally feel like there have been other, altercations in the house that really did not, that people got away with. But then I don't know, it's their rules, and they decide to do what they have to do. So because even after that, you could see on the internet there was a trend, justice for Faith. But then the verdict stood, and Faith's exits, for me, I think he left the house divided, and fans were heartbroken. Big Brother's rule, had the final sale, and social media can only just be on fire and all of that. Yes, but good enough that I was happy that he won the Innocent Vehicle task. Yes, and he went home with that car. He beat Mensan, beat Missy, and he beat Day Day. I was reading a story, and then his dad was saying that they were proud of him. He was hugging him when he got back home, and and all of that. Yeah. So let's go to the main gist, which is Missy's win. Don't forget, this is KC Production. Subscribe to our channel. Let me tell you about Missy's win. Well. Should I be honest? I think I'm not sure if it was well deserved, but she played the game. She had to play one way or the other. She played it, dirty, crooky, cranky, all of that. But then she came, she won, and she's going on with 150 million. I think 80 million, and then other cash and all of that. So Missy is a winner for season 10, and this was how they all left the house. The first person, the top finalists were reduced to Dede, Isabella, Kola, Coin, Sutana, Jason J, Mensen, K Bobo, and of course Missy. So the first person was K Bobo, who left the house, and then who got evicted rather, and followed by Isabella. Isabella blew a kiss to the house before leaving. Then followed by Mensen, and immediately after that we had what's this guy's name? Jason J. Yeah, Jason J. And then we had Kola. Kola was pretty excited. He was joyful, and he was always been shocked because he didn't even think that he was going to make it to the top 10. And here he was even on the top 5. His parents were there, Sabrina was there, and all of that, rooting for him real hard. Then after that we had Sultana. Yeah, so Sultana was the third runner up, and then we're left with Imisi, Dede, and Coin. Immediately after that, Sultana too, for me, I think she played dirty and she had toxic fans, but then it is what it is. So after then we had Coin. Yeah, I was really super proud of Coin anyway. I was really, really super proud of him. Um, and then the last two, we had Imisi and Dede. And of course, Ibuka played his usual self, dramatic and suspense. And he announced that Emisi was going on. You can see her, really excited, bowing and all of that. One of the highlights for me was Men saying, I mean, because the guy was a bit annoying during the show with all of his tears and all of that. I mean, Mention maybe I don't know, he came in all of his glory, dressed and all of that. Maybe he thought he would win, but then from all his tears, yeah, he got to the top six. He didn't make it to the top five, but he was shocked when Ebuka mentioned his name as it existed. I mean, I was expecting some drama. The guy doesn't really know how to say no. That sometimes Big Brother would tell him to leave a place and he'll be like, ah, no, Big Brother, I'll stay here. So, but he tried. He was able to sway a multitude of the viewers to get some votes, and it was a major highlight. I even thought it would be between Sultana and Emisi, honestly, but like it is. So we have a female, and that's no other person than Emisi. Didi too was a strong contender. She was poised, composed, stylistically consistent, emotionally resonant with a lot of viewers. But as the night approached, a lot of excitement. The stage was set for a showdown, and not just between two personalities, but two trajectories. So for me, it was like vulnerability plus consistency. Emisi did her stuff well. She had been there the whole time, and she was consistent with the type of game that she was playing. So this makes Emisi like the fourth female winner in Bbnaija's history. And like I said, her prize and cash was 150 million, and she got 80 million in pure cash. So you can see when she walked up on stage, she was true with this her crocs. This girl, calm composure, infectious energy. Well, some narratives say that she didn't have to win by force or spectacle; that it was authorship, consistency, and connection. But I think it's just a reflection that anything can happen, and it's all about knowing how to play the game. So for this season, there were 29 housemates, 2 launch nights, and Mrs. Win was positioned as like the perfect booking to a big decade season. This Fate's disqualification, I mean, it remains arguably like the single most dramatic twist in this final week, because a lot of people saw it as inevitable given Big Brother's no violence rules, and some people saw it as too harsh for someone so close to the crown. Some people were even saying, it was the Missy that did that matter, or it was she that did that did the work. But like I said, Faith retained that 38 million naira innocent car. Yes, that's it for today. That's it for the finale of the Big Brother Naija 10. Yes, this season had so many basketballs, from the many fights to the violence to the emotions flying up and down and all of that. And I hope you've enjoyed everything that we've brought to you from KCA Production. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. All right, this is KCA Productions. We tell stories, that move the culture. We bring you entertainment news, gists that would, brighten up your day and get you happy and get you excited. All right, I'll see you again next week for another story or for another gist. Subscribe. Bye for now.